If you look here, you'll see there's no vehicles at all. You might say, oh, that's good, there's no traffic. But actually, nobody can pass. They're all stuck because of the vehicles pulling out of SM, immediately trying to get to the inner lane. Pulling over this vehicle now.
Magaling po kayo dun, sir. Bawal po kayo sumingit dun, sir. Ayun po na, nakaka no swerte mo. Nakakita sa mara. Pati mo na dito mo. Sinulit ko na dun. Ang malit yung ginawa nyo. Ayun po yung umpo ko. Naglakaw dito po. Kasi sir, dati natin ganun po ginagawa. Hindi na nga po ang sistema. Malit yung sistema dati po. Sir, ito yun.
So what was happening is people were leaving SM and then immediately cutting across 3 or 4 lanes to get to the inside lane. And that's why the enforcers are here telling them, no, turn into the immediate lane and then merge gradually if you need to. Don't immediately cut across 3 or 4 lanes because it causes a lot of traffic. You'll see that this is a controlled U-turn, so if there's no buses coming, they'll let the private cars turn. So there's now 3 buses in the queue. I think they'll block the private cars and then let the buses go. These buses have a capacity of around 45 passengers. So imagine, that's 45 private cars. This one here, that's now 90 private cars. Because according to MMDA statistics, the majority of private vehicles in EDSA carry just 1 person. The speed limit for buses on the busway is 50 kilometers per hour. Before, they were going way too fast, that's why they kept crashing into the barricades. Some vehicles have actually been leaving the queue, zooming up on the second lane and then thinking they can cut in at the front. But bad news for them, there's enforcers here and they're sending them away. It's just not fair to those people who are queuing and doing the right thing. The enforcers looking after this U-turn are actually from Quezon City. They're LGU enforcers. This was part of the city's commitment in return for opening one of the U-turns here. I believe they've also committed to building a overpass, whether it's an elevated U-turn or an elevated busway. But of course, that could take some time to build. So no more bus coming, that means they can let the private vehicles go. The only thing with this is you need so many enforcers to actually discipline people, because if there's not enough of you, they will just ignore you, they will speed around you, and that's the sad reality. Everyone says, oh, enforcers need to be stricter, they need to be more consistent, when actually people need to do their part and try and follow the rules, not put all of the responsibility on enforcers. Even today, I've seen one lady crying because she missed a U-turn, a motorcycle rider and a taxi screaming obscenities, cuss words at the enforcers. It's not an easy job, really.
Kaya one day na po kasi tayo. Saan po ba kayo galing, sir? Sa kayo SM, bawal nga po yan. Ang sinasabi namin, pag nandun na kayo, doon na kayo sa kayo sinabi nyo. Huwag nyo na pumilit dito.
Naka-porting kaliwa na nga po ako, sir. Pinakanan na ako.
Kasi galing nga po kayo sa looban, bawal nga po yun. Yun ang sinasabi po namin. Sige po, lalagyan po namin ng barrier doon para hindi kayo makalabas ang sumingit dito. Diretso namin yung barrier.
Sasabihan nila kasi umaano na
Sige
kami
po,
sa kaliwan,
sir.
sir.
Sinasabi ko sa inyo, haharangan na nga po namin yun. Haharangan na po namin. Huwag kayong mag-alala, haharangan na po namin. Hindi po kami abala, kayo po.
The opening of this U-turn really was meant to be just one lane. And actually, I did receive a lot of complaints yesterday. A lot of people messaging me saying, hey, close the U-turn because no one can go straight on EDSA anymore. And I thought, I don't know anymore, because some people are saying open the U-turn, now people are saying close the U-turn. It's a very difficult balance on EDSA because there's just too many vehicles. There's actually enforcers all the way down the road there warning people it's only one lane. But the problem is people don't listen. They just keep driving, and then when they get to the front they say, oh, I thought it was 2 lanes. There's a special plate here. They'll be told to use the next U-turn like everybody else. That taxi's going so fast. I've never seen that before. A jeepney towing a trailer. Wow.